Right, those of you who are watching, and then give me a big thumbs up in the chat, so below in the chat. Sorry it's very late, I just got back from I had some more teaching to do. I was taught. So we're doing external criteria examinations and we're going to I was quite apprehensive for how to say it in my hand, very quickly, but the teachers were fantastic. So now I'm really good at how to refer to how to examine so that was a video. Right. I can't see what's happening in the chat, so for some of you who are watching, give me a massive thumbs up in the chat if you can. Hear me? I'm going to give it I'm going to give it a like to the microphone. But let's give it a second and we'll see. It's really weird, I can't see the chat. But maybe actually what I have got some. You guys watch John Olsen on YouTube. He's got a channel called Boost Bag. And they don't really do taxi bags. And so this is my super bag with all my good purchasing bags. It's really expensive bag. Bit expensive, bit expensive what it is, but then yeah. I just love how it's called Boost Bag. Boost Bag is Boost Bag, and this is a bag that the brand name is so if you're ever check out Boost Bag, put it in there. So the top is not I've got a really good stick there. And then that's the weird thing. Let's see if you can see so hungry. It's quite yellow. So, yeah, snack boys just having some pretzels, egg and love, and some pizza bread. Keeping careful, so little stuff so, right, what I'm doing tonight, probably all wondering what is I'm doing. I need to revise some oxygen, so I need to let it open that state. So anyway, onto the chapter. So what we have to do is open the video and see the comparison. Look like try and get this video to 100 likes. Maybe it's going to do it. Ah, there we go. Wait, still can't hear me. So you should be able to hear me. Is that any better? Yeah, sorry. I couldn't see anything of it. But it's finally better. Can you hear me now? I'm just using the mic. It's finally better. Right. Let me just possibly. Yes, I know. It's a fan. Yes, hopefully this will make it better. Right. Does this make it better? If it does, I'll be happy. I'll be happy because you guys will be happy. Right, let's... Oh, fantastic. Oh, perfect. Right, let's have some Smarties for that. Wonderful. Sorry, this must be quite... Right, let me mute the mic whilst I'm eating Smarties because otherwise you're going to hear me chewing away. Yeah. So at the beginning I was saying... 1 second. You check my emails. Great. 1 second. Hey, hello everybody. Join in. So I'm just thinking before I do something. Okay, I know what I need to do. Yeah, so answering your questions. What did I say at the beginning? At the beginning I said I've got multiple snacks tonight. Some Smarties, some pretzels. Actually, let's open the pretzels now. Yum. These things are the absolute bomb. They're quite cheap actually, but like they're the most delicious things ever. I think they're a bit sweeter than they used to be, but they've got caramel, chocolate and a nut inside. And my joke earlier was, who doesn't like nuts? But obviously I was muted, so none of you could hear my brilliant joke. And some pepperami as well. So all wonderful. Today's been quite an interesting day actually. Health is wealth indeed, but then for a late night study session, you do need some sort of sustenance. In terms of what I've been up to today, it's been quite a boring day actually. I had half an hour of teaching for the whole day, which meant I was mostly sitting around in my room revising last week's stuff. And so consequently, when I had my... you guys didn't hear me. So I had a male genitalia examination session, and that was really cool. I actually was able to learn how to examine the testicles, the penis, and the prostate. So that was I was really scared about it before I went in there, and I guess it's a part of medicine. The people teaching us were fantastic. It was really weird because we sort of examined those people ourselves. So it was quite the experience getting your finger up there. But then again, I guess it's all part of medicine. It's all part of looking after patients and building a good rapport. Other than that, I just got back from the hospital from that. So that was quite late. I was doing some work the other day, so I'm just going to do some more work now, then revise a bit of motorcycle theory before I sleep. Right, a few people have asked a few questions, and of course I'm going to answer. Just a quick disclaimer, we are trying to get this video to 100 likes today, so,
smash the like button and I'll answer all your questions. I'm going to be nice tonight. Interesting BMAT, yeah, please revise the BMAT, kid. It's a really important exam. Are you going to do BMAT biology soon? Yes, BMAT biology is coming out tomorrow. So extra thumbs up if you can for biology coming out tomorrow. Hopefully the physics one was quite useful actually. I know people detest physics. I'm not sure why, but BMAT physics particularly is understandably hateable because it's just mind-boggling. And even myself, having done quite a lot, I struggle sometimes with that. So, yes, Kenneth has very understandably said, I want to start studying, so you probably should start studying soon. BMAT tips, there's going to be another video coming out tomorrow evening. So tomorrow morning there'll be the BMAT video on biology. In the evening there'll be a tip video that will tell you guys about how to approach the online aspect of the BMAT. Your lip all right? Yeah, lip's fine now. Thank God. That was actually very dangerous. Could have died there. Right, I'm going to sort of flex a bit tonight because I'm going to use this big monitor to open up some notes. So give me a second. There we go. Cool. So hopefully this should work. And let's press this on. So I'm actually very proud of this setup. Right, we should get that launched in a second. Okay, it's not going to launch on this side. It needs to be in the main iPad port. There we go. Of course it's going to work. That's the benefit of having USB-C monitors. They are absolutely fantastic. They allow you to connect your iPad to the monitor. Thumbs up if you like this double monitor setup. You can't really see all of it, so let me just show you a bit more. Right, there you go. It's quite sick. Oh, right, backed up. There we go. So my desk is an absolute pile of junk tonight. Anyway, so let's start listening to a bit of music and we'll start studying. What I'm going to do, clean setup. I'm not flexing, I'm trying to get you guys to buy monitors as well so you guys can study and make life easier for yourself. So just keep that in mind. Right, let me quickly, the music I'm going to listen to, I'm going to sort of put on this screen so you guys can see. I'm going to mute my mic so you can't sort of hear me breathing whilst I'm studying. Music-wise, tonight we're going to start off with a bit of let's start with a bit of Liberame, shall we? There we go. That's always lovely. Cool. So Liberame is a beautiful piece. It's a bit of, I think, Catholic music, but it's absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to mute myself now. I'm already muted. There you go. I'm going to mute myself now, but let's start studying. I'll speak to you guys in half an hour. So in half an hour, I'll go through all the questions. Well, half an hour or 80 likes, whichever one comes first. So 80 likes or half an hour, just keep that in mind. Hi guys. Thought I'd quickly talk to you. 1 second rating the battery on this. So as you guys saw, if these ever run out of sort of battery, you literally pull out the AAAs and you stick in, and you just pull out the AAA, put in a new AAA. There's no time waiting for it to charge. That's the best thing about these Bose QC25s. They literally can be in full charge within 2 seconds if you have a spare battery. So yeah, I do like them a lot. They're up 5 years old now actually, so I'm really happy they're working for so long. The newer ones, you have to charge them, and I literally hate charging things. Like, for example, these wireless Bose headphones, as soon as they run out, you have to like charge them for 2 hours or like half an hour. Or like these AirPods are even worse. I mentioned earlier, I don't like these AirPods too much. They've probably fallen more times on the floor than they actually have been in my ear. Like, they're so slippery, it's ridiculous. And also, if you leave them out of the case, like, it's not like you can pick them up and then use them again. They just run out of charge. So like, if you just, let's say just leave this in here, then go downstairs to the kitchen for 2 hours, come back, they will have run out of charge. So they don't like auto turn off, and that's ridiculous. Whereas these Bose ones that I bought a few years ago, you know, they like, as soon as the music's on pause and there's no like music signal coming to them, after like 20 minutes they turn off. So they at least have like 6% battery when you come back. So, you know, some teething issues with all these electronics. Those of you who asked, I've got the iPad Pro, the smaller one, the 11-inch. Bought that, or you know, it was a present, from Mum, back in early 2019. So I've had it for more than a year and a half, nearly 2 years now. Bit of a useless purchase initially, until I bought this like keyboard and mouse recently, the Magic Keyboard, 300 quid, but made it useful. It's simply because I like pen and paper. I'm a pen and paper man. I never really got into the fact. I never really got into the iPad. iPad's actually, the iPad's actually quite good for tutoring, if I'm honest. So, yeah, that's why I really enjoy it for tutoring. It's really nice to tutor on. I used to have like a Wacom tablet, and I still have it, and that's far less fluid, whereas the Apple Pencil is really precise. And like I said, this is my second Apple Pencil. The first one I had broke, and so I had to spend another £120 on a pencil. Like, as much as I love Apple and how they're innovating and whatever, like, it's absolutely stupid that a pencil like this costs 20p. And when I was younger, even buying a new like pack of HP Statelet pencils was like, what, £2.50, and I'd be like, oh, I don't need to spend £2.50 on these like nice pencils, they're quite expensive. Yet nowadays we're happily dropping £120 on a pen, like on a pencil, sorry. Like, the world has literally gone through the like, we've got too much money for good. I think it's a bit silly, but anyway, I've had to have to use a pencil for it to be worthwhile. Then without the Apple Pencil, the iPad's literally just a big phone that you watch Netflix on. Actually, on the topic of Netflix, number one, who's watched the new Borat film? Number two, the new Borat film actually was a disappointment. Number two, I was actually watching an Amazon Prime series called Das Boot recently. A friend of mine, Alexander, he was talking to me about World War II and the U-boats, and so I came across this, or he recommended this fantastic series on Amazon Prime called Das Boot. It's about a crew, like a U-boat crew, and U-boats are like German submarines from World War II, and how like they're a new crew, and there's a lot of tension amongst the sailors, and how eventually the captain gets sort of, there's a bit of a mutiny, and the captain gets overthrown. I'm from Kazakhstan, and obviously I haven't watched it. I think Borat 1 is good, but Borat 2 is not funny at all. I didn't really enjoy it at all. Borat Das Boot is like this. I think you have to pay for Das Boot on Amazon, but honestly it's worth it. It's such a good film. And then obviously Borat too. Send your capping. What does capping mean? Please translate. Right, let's go up and see the comments. King's College rendition of Miserere Me. Oh yes, the King's College Choir. They are beautiful. Honestly, one of the best choirs in the world. And actually, the cathedral, the King's College Cathedral, one of the colleges in Cambridge, just the acoustics in there have been designed so wonderfully. I'm actually getting back into chorus singing myself. So yeah, watch this space. For those of you who didn't know, I've performed at the Royal Opera House before. I sang La Boheme for 14 performances. I was one of the children's chorus. You didn't know that, did you? I was 11 at the time though. We need your Spotify playlist. I don't use Spotify, unfortunately. I got really pissed off with how Spotify does not work well on like iOS devices. And so I'm just using Apple Music these days. But I'll probably, I should put a playlist together. My playlists are quite different. As much as I like movie scores, I really, really enjoy classical music and choral singing. Because choral singing and singing has been a part of my life since I was 7. Or 7 or 8. So yeah, it's just nice. I do a collab with Karma Medic. Yeah. To think that I was once bigger than everybody. Ali Abdel, Karma Medic. But I guess I haven't focused too much on YouTube. I really, got other interests. So YouTube is one of my side interests. Like, I'll tell you what I do on a typical weekend. On a typical weekend, go with some mates out to the countryside. That's a 3-4 hour walk. I shoot on the weekends, and shooting takes up easily 3-4 hours in a day. Then I need to study as well. Last year I was playing polo, and when you're playing polo, that's 3-4 hours written off, and so YouTube doesn't have much priority. And maybe if you, I don't know, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see me shooting, if you want to see more of the shooting side of my life, more of the polo side of my life. I know some people don't really enjoy it. They consider it to be how can I say shooting. So okay, let me explain shooting. So shooting, clay pigeon shooting, is you have a machine which fires a clay into the sky. Then you have a shotgun, a proper shotgun, and then you sort of aim and you go bang, and you hit the clay. And so it's pretty speedy at times because a clay can come this way and that way. So you got 2 cartridges loaded up into the shotgun. So you knack that one, and as soon as you get that one, the next one's already flying. So then you have to quickly switch on and get that one as well. And so usually there's it's not a Tory sport at all, to be fair. Actually, it's not a Tory sport. A lot of the kids who come and who shoot very well, the top shots, are very liberal actually. So I think shooting is one of those sports which people think is elitist, but it's very much a mix of people and wonderful people. So yeah, Wii Play memories. I never actually had a Wii until I was much older, but I'm sure but I guess this is more real time, and this is a gun which can kill people, and so gun safety is of paramount importance. When you miss the target and there's a hill behind you, you can literally see the grass flicker as the lead goes and hits it. Anyway, so someone's applying to Claire. What movies do you like on Netflix? That's a really good point, actually. Okay, so on Netflix, I've been watching It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia for quite a few years now. That's always fantastic. I think another movie I watched on Netflix was this. I don't know. I don't watch too many movies on Netflix. It's more so TV shows. There's actually a really funny German satirical TV show on Netflix, actually. Let me find the name for you 1 second. I'm just logging into Netflix. Right, cool. So what else I watched? I watched Bruno recently. As you can see, I'm not the most cultured of people when it comes to my TV shows. 1 second, The Office is great. To shoot, no, you don't need a license yourself. As long as you're shooting with someone who has a license, you can shoot. So obviously with the Cambridge University Shooting Club, I've been treasurer, I've been on the committee for 3 years. So a lot of the people who shoot have licenses, so you're fine. Have you seen The Boys? No, I haven't seen The Boys. There's a really good German show called How to Sell Drugs Online Fast. That's a really, really good program to watch if you're trying to learn a bit more German. I I watched The Brothers Grimsby by Sacha Baron Cohen recently. That was not good at all. It was funny, like in some places, but again, it felt forced. I think Sacha Baron Cohen's films back in the day were much better. What movies have I watched? There's actually a really good, what was that show? One second. Schindler's List. Okay, Narcos was really good. I used to watch Narcos when I was at school, and that was one of the best like TV shows that was out at the time. I'm trying to find the. Bear with me. Johnny English. Oh, Monty Python's always great, isn't it? I do like Monty Python. I'm just going through the different films on Netflix and sort of saying the ones that I've watched that I liked. I really enjoyed Brideshead Revisited. Sen making moves by going on that YouTube ad. Which YouTube ad? How much German ich kann ein bisschen Deutsch sprechen. Ich lerne Deutsch ein paar pro Woche und so. Ja, meine Deutsch ist so nicht ganz gut. Denke ich, wenn ich gehe zu Deutschland oder nach Deutschland, ich kann lernen ein bisschen mehr und sprechen mehr auch. Yeah, I suppose it's a bit rusty. How do you manage your time alongside uni? Yeah, I just like I always have I always like to do things. I don't think about time management. I just do as much as I can and fit things into my schedule, if that makes sense. Whenever I start thinking about like managing time and all, then I feel as if I do less because I think, oh, if I didn't do this, then I'd have more time for that. And like the more I think about time management, I think the worse my time management is. I'm just generally a person who just does a lot of stuff and just gets it done. Yeah. What's your favorite food? Oh, that's a good question. Like favorite fancy food or favorite like easy peasy food? Clarify that and I'll give you an answer. Do you watch University Challenge? Yes, one of my good friends actually, Maxim Parreed, not a good friend, but more of a becoming a good friend, I think. Maxim Parreed, he was in the Oxford team. No offense, Maxim, if you're watching, but Maxim Parreed, he was on University Challenge actually. So, yeah, I went to a Parisian club with him. I'll show you a photo of the club actually. Have you seen that photo of me? So I'll show you the photo if it's on here. Where's that photo? I don't think I've posted it actually. Ah, this one. So if you follow me on Instagram, you'd have seen this photo before. So this photo is in a private club in Paris. And when I say private club, it's not like a nightclub. It's like you've got to be rich and you've got to pay like a few £1,000s a year in membership just to get into these places. And this is called the Cercle de l'Union Interreliée. And so I had membership because I've got a membership in a club in London on Pall Mall. And so like it's the Oxford and Cambridge club. And so what happens is I get reciprocal memberships. When I go to Paris, I can visit this club and they just let me walk in. And I don't have to pay thousands of pounds of membership. So a bit of a cheeky one there. And so I took Max in here when we were in Paris teaching once, and that was really nice. So yeah, I've known him reasonably well. So yeah, University Challenge wise, that's how I know University Challenge. I don't actually watch too much. It's pretty good, guys. How many hours of sleep do you get per day? I get 7 or 8. I do like my sleep actually. How about Breaking Bad, best TV show of all time? Breaking Bad is good. I wouldn't say it's the best TV show that I've watched. I'm sure some people do enjoy it. I just found it quite sinister. I would prefer actually Narcos over Breaking Bad, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. But each to their own. Breaking Bad, nevertheless, is bloody good. And I just think it tapered off, in my opinion, after a while. Sen, you got featured on a study on YouTube or something. Yeah, I know I got featured on that. Some people sent me links to that, and I was like, that's pretty cool. Are you a visual learner when it comes to studying? Yeah, kind of. I learn through like reading, writing, visual learning, like watching, like I don't know, videos and looking at photos. Were you a novice when you started shooting? If so, how welcoming were they? Yeah, I was a complete novice, and they welcomed me very well. My grandfather used to shoot in Sri Lanka, but he used to shoot game, so like he used to shoot boar and stuff. So hunting was a thing before the Civil War in Sri Lanka, and so when I got to Cambridge, I was like, you know what, I might try out shooting. Of course, I don't shoot animals, so I shoot clay discs, to be specific. But yeah, I was completely new to it, and they were super welcoming. The Cambridge University Clay Pigeon Shooting Club is a very welcoming club. Though this year, I made a few videos because I've got all the camera gear, and like our membership exploded. I also think COVID had an influence on it, and so we've got like 60 paid members, like more than 100 people wanting to try out our shooting. It was a bit overwhelming, and the whole committee had to work non-stop to get it possible. The polo scene is suffering a lot though. Like the polo club is struggling to organise lessons, hardly any matches. So yeah, COVID's really battered the polo world. Rowing is happening as always. I'm not sure how they would be rowing actually, because they're less than 2 meters apart from each other. Any study tips for first year med student? Been enjoying the recent uploads lately. Rafiz, well done for actually getting into med school. Just take it chill, try and keep on top of work, use flashcards from early on to memorize content, and yeah. Okay. How many hours of sleep should an adult get? That's the thing. So I think in terms of sleep, it's what makes you happy. By the way, we're trying to get 100 likes today, so if you are watching and you want this live stream to be more common, then smack the like button, so you know it's a motivating factor for me to do more. So yeah, remember 100 likes from 46 at the moment, so we can get there, I think. I believe in you guys. Anyway, so how many hours of sleep should an adult get? That's a really good question. And I think if you're waking up and you're feeling refreshed, then you've had enough sleep. And also, it's not about actually how much you sleep. It's not about the time of what you sleep. It's also the quality of your sleep, right? You can sleep 8 hours a day, but you might be getting up 3-4 times in the night. That's not good quality sleep. So a few basic tips for good quality sleep, I'd say, is like put your tech away reasonably far, turn your lights off, and maybe have a very dim light if you want a night light. Have like a very nice comfortable pillow and a comfortable mattress and a nice pillow casing. So for example, a nice clean, fresh, cool pillow casing makes all the difference to a nice night of sleep. And lastly, just make sure you have like good ventilation. I hate sleeping in a warm, stuffy room. So for me, I like to open the windows. Now, my future partner might hate me for it because if she likes having a warm room and I'm like to sleep in the cold, and we'll have our differences there. But I do like a cool room when I'm sleeping, and I always used to turn my pillow over during the night when I was a kid, and I still do that. Right. So yeah, not about the time length of sleep. Maybe 7 hours, maybe 6-7 hours, but make sure it's good quality sleep. So invest a bit more in your sleep as well. Like we spend all this money on our technology, then we completely neglect the fact that our bed linen is quite cheap, or our mattress isn't the best. And we spend 1/3 of our day or 1/4 of our day sleeping in bed, so we really should invest in it. Biggest negative of Cambridge? That's a good question. Okay, it's probably the biggest negative is how easily you can become lost here. And when I say lost, it's not about the physical aspect, it's about the mental aspect. Because you're used to being the highest performer at your school. You're used to being the best, the creme de la creme from where you're from. And so as soon as you come to Cambridge, you're suddenly put into a pool of all of these people. And so it's very hard finding your footing, and it's very easy to become someone who you're not. And so I think it's very important to, number one, remember who you are and where you came from, and never forget that. But also, it's not to give a flying beep about what others think of you, because people have their judgments, people have their reservations, but you got here because of your own merits, you got here because of your own achievements. And so a really important thing to remember is that if people appreciate you for who you are, that's wonderful, and you can get along with them. But if they've got something against you, life is too short for it. So just and move on. Mind your own thing, because you're here for a reason. And that's the biggest negative thing about Cambridge. It's so easy to start comparing yourself to other people. But think about it. Cambridge inherently attracts the best of the best from the wackiest of families. Like some of the people, met a guy the other day who's like heir to a FTSE 100 company, right? Now, like you've got billionaires' children studying here that I've met, and it's like amazing meeting these people. But then you also got to realize that I'm from where I'm from, and just because you know these people doesn't mean you're suddenly like this high fly person. I'm still Sen. I'm still from where I'm from, and so that's the thing about Cambridge, how easily you can get lost. So yeah, hopefully that answers your question. Anyway, right. So, do you think GCSEs will get cancelled? No. Amit Meta this year. GCSEs won't get cancelled this year. I'm pretty sure they won't. They might be online or something. Will there be medicine interview videos coming out soon? Yeah, there will be Cambridge medicine videos coming out. I haven't made loads in recent years at all, so I need to do that. I go to Madison Park. That was a great explanation for a negative of Cambridge. Yeah, I'm really glad you agree with me on that. What's Madison Park? Just remind me. I think that's in New York or somewhere, like America. I've got a few friends from New York actually, but best way to learn medications, flashcards. I literally learned 400 drugs like in 1 week using flashcards, so it works. Like literally just seeing them again and again and again and making mistakes and learning is how you do it. Remember, guys, I'm getting to 100 likes, so please give this a massive thumbs up to get me to where we want to go. It's a high school in Boston. Wait, is that Boston in the UK or Boston in America? Because Boston in America I absolutely love. I visited last year and it's crazy amazing there. I really enjoyed it. Oxford cares more about GCSEs. Indeed they do. They love their GCSEs. Is GCSE important for Cambridge? Is average all right? Yeah, Cambridge average GCSEs are perfectly okay. Like the average number of A stars a student has is 8 A stars for a successful applicant, and remember, that's an average of 8 A stars. So clearly people are getting in with below A stars, clearly people are getting in below 8 A stars, and clearly people are getting in with like 11, 12 A stars. So it's an average value, and averages always have numbers below and above. So Cambridge focus more on your A levels, Cambridge focus more on your entrance exam, and so yeah, that's what I'd say to you. But still, good GCSEs are never going to be not noticed. I want to go UK though. I heard really good things there. Yeah, I think there are a lot of Americans studying in the UK actually, especially amongst the shooting club. And polo club. There are a lot of Americans. Like one of my friends, Theo. He went to Princeton, then he came to Cambridge for a year, then now he's at Stanford. So people go all over the world from Cambridge afterwards as well. Is GCSE important? Okay, America, yes. If you're from Boston, America, I rate you. It's such a good place. If you know the Crown Plaza Hotel, Jackery, I was staying there for a bit. It's the Crown Plaza? I think it's the Crown Plaza. Yeah, Boston's just so bubbly and upbeat. I think Americans are just much friendlier than Brits. Brits are quite conservative. Why do you have 3 A stars GCSE? Korea, I think it depends, on your own background. They definitely do things means tested, so don't worry too much about it. As long as you're keen about the subject, as long as you have a great passion for the subject, as long as you've done the reading for the subject, and you've got good A-level predictions that meet the requirements, then apply. Right, guys, just a small reminder again, we're trying to get to 100 likes. And actually, it's pretty crazy. We've got 78 people watching, which I'm not going to lie, I've never had 78 people watching a live stream at one point in time, so it's pretty mad. I'm not sure what you guys are enjoying about this live stream so much. I'm usually quite boring, so I'm really happy that you're joining here. Anyway, right, before I continue, let's have a snack. A pretzel. Yay. Speciality, orthopedic surgery and reconstructive surgery. Sorts of bones and things. Maths or physics. As much as in terms of what I like physics more than maths. But you need maths to do physics well. So I love the customer service at the hotel. Yeah, they're really nice. I love the like foyer at the Hotel Jackery. You go in and like it's like really old wooden and like there's gold in there, there's wood in there. So yeah. Say hello to Azerbaijan. This randomly popped up on YouTube. Oh, hello from Cambridge to Azerbaijan. That's amazing. That's so cool. Um, I want to see something. Okay, guys, I need to study soon because I think some of you wanted me to study. So right. Um, uh, Will you do a PhD? Maybe when I'm older, because when you're a doctor, the salary for a PhD is much higher than when I do it now. Alex, well done for your full marks on the physics test. Right, anyway, guys, I need to start studying now. As much as I love talking to you, I want to study because otherwise I fail my degree. Hi from India, hi Sahil. Right, you guys keep posting things. I'm going to whack on some music and we're going to crack on. I mean, no worries, Jackery. I was 15 once as well, and you grow up more than quickly. Hi from Sri Lanka. Hello, 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 Sri Lanka. Right, I need to study now. Right. Thanks for the insight, Jesse. Right, I actually want to study now. Let's think of a good... Oh, yes. Okay, Agnus Dei by Samuel Barber. Hi to Glasgow. Hello to Glasgow. I feel like I'm on tour or something. Right, anyway, listen to this, everybody, and let's start studying. It's Agnus Dei by Samuel Barber. Right, I'll speak to you guys in half an hour. Right, as I'm switching subjects. Oh gosh, let me turn the music down. Music's quite loud. As we are switching subjects, so finishing up with pathology, heading to a bit of anatomy now. This is my first year. This is my first year anatomy booklet actually. Yeah. This is all from first year. So I studied this 4 years ago. Gosh. Anyway, so I'm gonna Are you all revising the BMAT? Gosh, all of you are so studious. By the way, guys, I'm trying to get this video to 100 likes. So we're on 90. So give it a big thumbs up, and we'll get it to 100 likes. But yeah, gonna study some anatomy in a bit, and just loving the chat. You guys are always so entertaining in the chat. BMAT grind. Everyone's doing BMAT. For BMAT, make sure that you, just like I said earlier in the videos, like focus on the details. And when you're revising, just make sure you nail the equations like nothing else. That's what'll get you the marks more than anything. Gosh, BMAT does bring back good memories. My man is vibing. Morning from Malaysia. Good morning to you, sir. Well, madam. I'm doing A-level maths practice as well, and this music slaps. What does that mean? Does slaps? Is that a good thing? A bad thing? I'm very sorry. Please expand. Hi, stomach cheer. Looks like someone's been spamming the chat very eagerly. Hey son, when's your birthday? Slaps mean very good. Okay, it's very good. Okay, sure. Thanks. I have no exams because of COVID-19 in HS. Where's HS? Where is HS? Hey, best brands. Gosh, we're 3 likes away from 100 likes. This is very exciting. I wonder if we can get it in the next few minutes. HS high school. Oh, sure, okay. Oh gosh, yeah. COVID's like been wrecking everything. Like there are 2 people in my house, or 3 people who are self-isolating, or something like that. Half of Cambridge University is self-isolating. It's crazy. Oh yes, 100 likes. Woohoo! Well done, guys. But yeah, half of Cambridge are self-isolating. I've got friends at like Clare College, Homerton College, and half the college is locked down because if one person gets it, if one person's positive, every single person they've been in direct contact with, has to also self-isolate. And so it's crazy. Janta, my name is Sen. What's your future career? Oh, yes, you guys are asking for juicy questions. Well, yes, of course, surgery is going to be the day job. I do have many other interests, which include property management and property development. That's one of the things I've always been interested in. Also farming, weirdly, actually. So maybe farmer as well, part-time farmer. I'm not sure you guys will rate that, but I've always loved tractors and just the project aspect of farming. So, what, WAP? I was listening it in the car the other day. Yeah, WAP is an interesting song. It's like wow. I don't know. Gosh, I swear, what's the name? The one who sings it is like the new Nicki Minaj, isn't she? Do you watch cricket during your spare time? I'm not actually much of a massive cricket fan, if I'm going to be honest. So yeah, I don't really watch too much cricket. Sorry. I'm trying to get into cricket. One of my shooting coach at Cambridge, he plays for one of the most prestigious cricket clubs in the country, Richard Wilson. Go follow his Instagram if you want. 1 second, I'll give you his Instagram tag. It's at Calcutta. I'm just looking. Hold on. Yeah. Go follow this guy on Instagram. He literally plays cricket. Check the chat for the guy's name. If you like cricket, then go follow him. He literally plays amongst the best people in the United Kingdom. Not like competitive England team, just traditional cricket. Any year 13s in the chat? Oh, I don't really. I guess I don't count. I was once a 13. Do you like anime? I've watched Howl's Moving Castle. That was quite good. Not a massive fan of anime, I must say. Sorry. I just don't. It's too abstract for me. I know some people like really enjoy it, but I just don't get into anime. Sorry. How's it like being a Tamil at Cambridge? It's perfectly fine. There are loads of Tamils at Cambridge, as there are loads of many other people of many ethnic backgrounds. So it's wonderful. Love watching your videos, even though I'm 15. Oh, really glad to hear that. Do you plan on investing? Yes, I do invest, but I think investing is a very personal thing. I don't know. It's just very ungentlemanly to be talking about finances and investing online. So I try and refrain from that. So maybe one day I'll make a video about it, but I think investing is a very personal thing. Invest in companies that you've really followed up for a long time. Invest in companies that you have the history of, you've looked at the financial records of. Investing has become like a very popular mainstream sort of thing, which is great. But I guess investing as an individual is nothing like investing at the level that banks and private equity firms or hedge funds do, because they've got huge pools of money they just invest. A lot of procrastinating. We can be friends again. If you say sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry, I don't like anime. Didn't Ali Abdal upload a whole video investing? Yeah, if you did, please go watch it. As in, I wouldn't say I've got enough advice to advise people on investing. I've got friends who work at Goldman Sachs or like private equity firms, and one of my friends I play polo with owns half a bank, whatever, from what I've heard in like South America. So like even they wouldn't say they know investing. So it's so important. You've got to realize that investing is such a subjective thing. You've got to realize. Yeah, well, Ali Abdal has done a lot of financial stuff lately. Yeah, I've actually noticed Ali has done a lot of he's making money, talking about money. It's really cool. If you notice, his videos where he shares how much he makes on YouTube and stuff, makes him a huge amount of money itself. And what he's very cleverly, actually that's one of the things he's doing very well. Ali Abdal is very clever in terms of he's taking the money that he's earning and investing it. Investment is one of the best ways to ensure your money at least outpaces inflation, and money sitting stagnant is useless. It honestly is just losing value day by day. There's this concept called the time value of money. Money today is worth more than the same money tomorrow. And so if you've got money lying around, try and invest it in something. Low risk, you don't want to just throw it away or gamble it away or be desperate for money. But if you can, listen more when you're older, but put it in a house or put it in some stocks. But even then, don't put it in any stocks. If someone says they invest in Tesla, most likely only 10% of their money's in Tesla, or even less, arguably. They'll have a hugely varied portfolio because Tesla is a very volatile company. It's growing, yes. It's as in if you'd invested in Tesla earlier this year, even you would have made a lot of money out of it. But then again, it really varies, and so investing is very, very individual. If you never went into medicine, is that something you'd have gone into? I don't know. For me now, I'm always thinking that medicine has been such a good starting foundation block to my life. It's medicine's one of those degrees where even if you don't become a doctor, it's taught you so many things, especially medicine at Cambridge. You've done you've studied at the highest of academic caliber. You've been taught how to be a good communicator. You've been taught how to interact with other people. You know clinical skills. You know about the human body. So, you know, even if you go on after studying medicine at Cambridge, like, to not do medicine, that's fine. Like, look at Ali. He's a massive YouTuber now. He's going to be a doctor as well, yes, but his most of his efforts are going to go into media and multimedia production. Equally so, banking is another big thing, or property investment, or, you know, yeah. So just because you study medicine doesn't mean you have to pursue with it, but it's a very, very nice starting degree. It's been fantastic so far. What's the hardest part of studying medicine for you? Hardest part of studying medicine? I think it's the breadth of the knowledge. There's so much stuff you need to cover. My sister always said to me, Sen, medicine's not easy because it's both broad and deep. There's a lot of variety you need to get, but also you need to know it all to a certain depth. And it's because you can be quizzed on anything, like a, I don't know, respiratory consultant might ask you about respiratory diseases in lots of detail, and you need to know it very well. Yeah. Do you know other languages other than English? Yes, I do. Got a few inappropriate comments in there. That's not good at all. Guys, come on. PG, please. 19 A levels, that's a bit over the top. Did you gap year? No, I didn't take a gap year. How big was the gap between A levels and university? 3 months, or 2.5 months. Have you tried the Apple trackpad? Yes, I have, and I don't like it. I love my MacBook trackpad, and I also like the trackpad on the iPad, but I don't like the freestanding trackpad at all. No, I like a mouse instead. Right, we're trying to get this video to more than 100 likes, so give it a massive thumbs up if you haven't yet done so. And also, for those of you who are watching that haven't followed me on Instagram, like, come on guys, follow me on Instagram. That's where the banter happens. And the more people that follow me on Instagram, the more likely I'm going to, like, post more stuff on there. So it's sen_Kath. Actually, let's see how many people we can get to follow me now. Right. Yeah, we've got some haters disliking the video. Follow for follow, that's hilarious. I have surpassed my goal, so that's, you know, I'm pretty satisfied. Well, let's see how many followers. sen_Kath. Okay, we've got 1 follower. Fantastic. We're making progress, making pennies. Thanks, 0121 user. I'm not sure who. Not sure who that is on the YouTube thing. I remember when your streams had no more than like 5 viewers. Yeah. As in, if you want to dislike, go for it. Dislike the video as much as you want. I couldn't really care less. If you like it, I appreciate it. If you dislike it, that's the thing about YouTube, though. You got to realize that disliking is actually really good because it's engagement. So people who dislike actually helping me out. So yeah, go on, keep it up. Oh gosh, okay, we're getting a load of followers. Right, you jumped up to 504 followers. Nice. What's your Insta? It's sen_Kath. Fantastic for the algorithm. That's the thing. So actually, if you don't like a video, it's better for you to not do anything than... Oh, let's not send that. Let's send Kath. Because if you comment, like, or dislike, it actually causes it's more engagement for the video. So the algorithm thinks that, okay, loads of people are interacting with this video, therefore it's going to be quite popular. It's going to be appealing to many people. And so it actually pushes it a lot. So tip for if you're not too keen about what I'm doing, just don't watch the videos. Find something better to watch. Sorry, I find it quite funny. Right. Oh gosh, we're getting quite a few followers. Fantastic. Yeah, if you look at like some of the photos, you get some like rather interesting ones of me. Like here's one of me with a pressure washer, looking proper macho. And here's me in theatre. So this thing is like it's like an air circulator. So on top of this you have like a mask. And then in orthopedic theatre you wear that to allow you to like have your own air circulation, because you need to have like head protection because blood goes spurting everywhere. So you want to make sure you're fine. What is up, dude? I'm very good, man. I'm very good. I was actually sort of discussing with my mum buying a new car, and so that's been quite interesting. What car do you think I should get next? Tell me in the comments below. Tell me in the chat. Because I currently drive a Honda CR-V, and I don't think you guys have seen it yet. If you guys want to see it, then of course like this video and comment in the chat that you want to see it. My Honda CR-V is quite nice. It's quite big. It's got a 2-litre petrol engine. But I've been meaning to get an Audi S5. I test drove one the other week. I'll show you a photo of it. It's got a 3-litre V6 petrol engine, 330 horsepower. So, a C63, I can't get insured on that. Are you interested in medical device development? Yes, I am. Like this video if you think I should get a C63. Come on, I don't think I'll get insured on that thing. Audi S5 is nice, yeah. I'll show you a photo actually. Okay, that's me. Hopefully you guys can see. That's the view from the driving. There you go. That's the driver's seat. So this is an S5 coupe, but I'll probably get the 5-door S5. I read medicine at Cambridge, by the way. Wait, let's try and get this to focus. Hopefully this focuses. 1 second. Okay, you can't really see it, it's too bright. But anyway, so this is the Audi S5 Interior. It's a beautiful car. That's what the car looked like. Get a panoramic roof. Yeah, that's the thing. Getting a panoramic roof on these cars is quite hard because Audi don't actually make a good panoramic roof on this car. So I was considering getting the next one up, which is an Audi S6, and that's got a V8, 450 horsepower, and I'll get insurance on it. The insurance quotation I got was £2,200 on that car, which actually isn't too bad, given that I was paying £1,400 for my Honda. And the 440 horsepower I think might be a bit too much. But yeah, if you guys are interested in cars, then let me know, because I'm planning to go crazy. Yeah, the Audi S5, by the way, the insurance quote I got for that was like £1,200 for insurance, which for a 22-year-old, for a 330 horsepower sports car, is not bad at all. I'm interested in cars, good. IB versus A-level. IB is very difficult. A-levels are easier. Yeah. IB is just difficult, that's all I know. I think getting like a 45, 46, 47 in IB is like getting 5 A stars, whereas getting like a 41, 42, or 43 at IB is like getting 4 A stars. And RS3, get an Audi S6 or S5. RS3 I'm not too much of a fan of. I actually have, if you've checked out, I think CarWow, he reviewed the Audi, or just YouTube, Audi RS Q3. That's actually got a one second. So yeah, that was the Audi RS Q3 has got a 5-cylinder turbocharged engine, and if you've ever heard a 5-cylinder engine, it sounds like a V10 from a Porsche Carrera GT cut in half. The sound is brilliant. So yeah, but the RS Q3 is expensive, although it's only a Q3. 1,218-year-old insurance in my area is 3,500 on a Golf. Seriously, 3,500 on a Golf. I'm paying like 600 quid for my Honda CR-V this year, and that's a 2-litre petrol with like 150 brake horsepower. To be fair, Golfs are quite expensive to repair. My sister's got I think a BM1 series, and that's quite a nippy car. Not bad. Any tips for admissions assessments for Cambridge next week? Yeah, prepare a lot this week. Getting a good admissions test score makes your life a lot easier. Honestly, work hard, get a good admissions test score, and you'll save yourself a whole extra year of work reapplying. It's really worthwhile working hard now to get that admissions test score as high as you can get. Remember, big thumbs up, guys, for this video. Let's try and get it to 120 likes before 1 o'clock. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Let's actually see who else is following me on Instagram now. Okay, the Instagram wave of people who liked has decreased a bit. Just taking a look at the Cambridge University Anatomy Society, for which I'm secretary this year. It's not doing half bad. Get Audi Defo and do more videos on cars. Hello Kath, nice to see you. How much is math involved in medicine? A fair amount. Like, in anatomy, you've got to count from 1 to 12. So then you can, like, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4. You've got to be able to count in medicine. I'm just joking. When it comes to things like pharmacology and like drug stuff, you need to know math much more. Thanks. Which college are you at? I'm at Jesus College. I'm not going to say it's the best college. Every college is good at Cambridge. It's not like that. Yeah. Get an Audi Defo. Yeah, an Audi will be down the road. Don't worry. Just give me some time, and hopefully YouTube as well, because that can also be an excuse for me to buy an Audi. 1 second. But to be fair, an Audi isn't as practical as my Honda. That's the only thing. Like my Honda's huge. I literally managed to get a 2x1 meter table into my Honda. 2 meters by 1 meters. Just think about it. That fit into my Honda. I don't think you can get that sort of table into even like a Porsche Cayenne or something. What's your budget? I'll keep that down low. Tesla, okay, I like Teslas, but I feel as if I like the engagement of a gearbox. I like the engagement of a gasoline engine. So I like the noise, I like the sound, I like understanding the mechanical engineering behind it. Yes, Teslas are great, they're fast, they're amazing, like in terms of modern, like how modern they are. But I think in terms of mechanical, like sort of engineering, I'm not just going to say that they're as impressive. Like a well-crafted mechanical engine, like it's like a watch, right? So like this watch, for example, it's a mechanical watch, right? It's got like a few thousand bits inside here moving just to show me the time. Now I can easily get a quartz watch, an electric a watch which runs on a battery, which this has no battery. This never needs a battery. As long as I wear it, this is always charged. But I can easily get an electric watch which has a battery and a quartz timepiece, and so you know, this watch you wear because you appreciate mechanical things and the artwork behind it. What football club do you support? Chelsea. Would you modify it? What? The Audi? I don't think I'm a big fan of modifying cars because the insurance costs would go up. I think I asked my insurance company if I could get the rims on my Honda CR-V blacked out, and they said like they'll charge me £1,000 more. Downpipes, oh yeah, downpipes would crack and pop. I've got a friend that I had from kindergarten in Germany, and he's got like G63s, Audi R8s, like he's crazy about Audis. So he's my best friend at kindergarten. He's a good chap. Must go and say hi to him actually. I haven't spoken to him in a long time. I was speaking to him on Snapchat recently, but I haven't, yeah. What year I'm in? I'm in 5th year of university. How do you have so much cool tech at uni, bro? As in, I work hard for myself, I don't know. I also like tech, so like, I don't know. Some of my friends, they go and buy like a black tie dinner jacket. Instead I go and drop money on a monitor. So yeah, I like tech, but I need to invest a bit more in my black tie as well. Black tie is a very smart outfit, by the way. Ali probably bought his car as a, he probably offset some tax by buying his car, because you can actually claim back some of the tax that you pay if you have, using your car as an expense. What are the hardest topics you studied? Neuroscience and pharmacology. Change your description from 4th year to 5th year. Well, actually, technically I'm a 4th year medical student. I'm in my 5th year at Cambridge, but I'm a 4th year medical student because I did a 2-year intercalation. So, as far as the medical school concerned, I'm a 4th year medical student, but as far as my Cambridge Cambridge time is concerned, I'm in my 5th year at Cambridge, if that makes sense. Got BMAT next Wednesday. Any advice? Just keep working hard for the next week, man. Don't give up. It'll be worth it. Yeah, I'm getting tired now as well. I probably should sleep and wake up in the morning and study. Yeah, we managed to get like nearly 966 views in the last 60 minutes. That's bonkers. Are my videos really that interesting? Well, are you paying the same fees throughout the middle? Yeah, it's about $9,000 a year, 9,250 a year. So it's you need a fast car in life. Yeah, it's a good point. I don't think you need a fast car. You need a car which is enjoyable to drive. Because driving fast isn't always fun, right? Because look at it, the speed limit is 70 miles per hour. So if you want to drive fast, you get done for speeding. So you know what I mean. It's not really driving fast. It's more about, I think, enjoying driving. And yeah, for that, I don't know, like a Porsche sports car would be fantastic. Like I think, what is it called? Like a Boxster or Cayman GT4. It's got a 4-litre V6 engine, naturally aspirated. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, it's a 911. Not a Turbo S is too powerful. Maybe like a 911 GTS or a 911 Carrera 4S or something. How do I improve after doing a I'd take a 911 over a Tesla any day, or even like a Macan GTS. Like if you've seen a Macan GTS, I once went to test drive a Porsche, and the guy at the centre was like, consider this Macan GTS. It's got a V6 3-litre petrol engine in it, and he just started it, and this was outside. Like your ears were vibrating, like the engine. Like if you want, go on YouTube now and search out for the Macan GTS exhaust, and then if you like cars, you'll definitely tell me that that's a nice exhaust. Oh yeah, you've seen them. Can you recommend ways to maximize your memory capacity? Okay, we've actually got some nice questions here. Andre, how to improve after BMAT section on past people? I don't know how to learn from my answers. I'm going to be doing a BMAT section 1 study with me. That's going to be released on Thursday actually. So hold up for that, Andre, and hopefully that'll help you quite a lot. The best thing for BMAT section 1 that you can do is revise critical thinking and problem solving separately. And then I would recommend and then work out where your weaknesses. Make sure you're reading the question properly. In section 1, because I tutor here and there, a lot of the students I've tutored, they don't read the question properly, and they lose a lot of marks because of that. I don't know whether to drop physics A2 whilst doing biomaths. Tristan, it depends if you really enjoy physics or not. I, for example, did physics A2, and it's allowed me to integrate in engineering at Cambridge. If I hadn't done it, I wouldn't have been able to. So really consider, whether you enjoy it and whether you think it'll give you other opportunities later in life. I've been thinking of getting my first car. What recommendations? First car, a Renault Clio, solid car. A Ford Fiesta, not the biggest fan of Ford Fiestas. They're quite, certain type drive them. Renault Clio is a good car though. That's the first ever sort of car I had for a short while, like a few weeks. Like a Honda Civic or something. A Honda Jazz is a very good first car. A Honda Jazz, a bit of a granny car, but it's fantastic. Like my CR-V is a granny car, but for a first car, it's been so fantastic. It's got 4-wheel drive. It's comfortable. It's big. It's spacious. I can throw in whatever luggage I want to throw in it. So for a first car, 4x4 is not bad at all. Like maybe a BMW 1 Series if you've got like 10, 11k. But, if you scratch your brand new BMW 1 Series or like relatively new 1 Series, you'll be quite unhappy. I'm pretty sure my sister bumped her car within like a week of being given it. And when I went to visit her, the bumper was falling off. And I was like, what? So I'd click it back on for her. We didn't tell our mother. Yeah. Anyway, right. Oh gosh. Wait, okay, I thought there were more chats. Okay, more things in the chat. No, chat's gone quiet now. Anyway, right. 52 people are still watching, so I feel very, very bad. Sort of gonna saying that I'm going to end the stream soon. But please do go follow me on Instagram. It's sen_Kath. Am I a petrol head? Yes, I'm not a petrol head necessarily, but I do like my cars. Cars are nice. Especially classic cars, like a Jaguar E-Type. Oh my gosh, a Jaguar E-Type will be bliss, or a Porsche 911 from the 1980s. Absolutely stunning. I think it's not really like wanting to like burn petrol. It's more so just appreciating the artwork that those cars are, right? And how a group of people have taken so much time to design them, so much care to design them. Modern cars look all the same. They're all made of it's rubbish. Right, Sidetrox is heading off. Good night, son. An M3 is good fun as well. Yes. Anyway, right. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know. Is it sound better when I use these? If they are, then let me know so I know to plug these in next time I speak to you. What else can I say to you? How do you improve your memory? Read books. To improve your memory, read books. Learn a new language. Maybe do some choral singing. All these things which learning a language, you'll have to improve your memory, and automatically your memory capacity will increase. I'll make a video on this, how to improve your memory actually. How? Last push. Let's try and get 6 more likes before this video ends. Oh yeah, sorry. Favorite Cambridge module from pre-clinical years. My favorite Cambridge pre-clinical module. One second. Cambridge module anatomy. I love anatomy, so I'm going to say anatomy. It's all very dependent. Good night, the mic is clear. G80M3. I can't remember what the G80M3 is, but I'll look it up quickly. Oh, is that the new one? Oh, that's disgusting. Like this, yeah, I don't like these modern BMWs. They've really become very tasteless. As in, they're just trying to improve on something just for the sake of improving on it. I wouldn't say there's anything I wouldn't say it's just the big grills. I'd just say the way BMW is going. Before they had the 1 Series, the 3 Series, the 5 Series, 7 Series, the Z3 or whatever. But now they've got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Series. What on earth is happening to that range? They're trying to capture every single part of the market, such that their cars are now becoming the cars that BMW and even Mercedes do. There's just too many of them on the road. They're not special anymore. So I think some brands such as Porsche or Jaguar to an extent, not too much, they are very unique on the road. You don't see as many of them on the road, which makes them special cars. Or even Aston Martins. Gosh, when you see an Aston Martin drive by, you just turn your head, don't you? Or even a Land Rover. Land Rovers are nice. Anyway, right. Let's... DB9, yeah. The Aston Martins are nice. They're very nice. Anyway, right. Must go to sleep, everybody. 3 more likes to 120. Let's see if we can get 3 more likes until 120. And if so, we've achieved a phenomenal goal for our live stream. Hi, Infamade Easy. What's up? A Rolls Royce. Not a Royal Royce, a Rolls Royce. Rolls Royce are nice. But the thing about Rolls Royce that many people don't realise is the maintenance cost is expensive. The maintenance cost on a Rolls Royce will break your bank. Buying one's fine. You can buy on lease. But a service will cost you easily £4,000, £5,000. Yeah, 700 a tyre. I think my car, my Honda, a tyre is £140. My mum's car, I think it's 230 a tyre or something. So I'm sure Rolls Royce easily is 700 a tyre. Probably more than that. Wow, that's cheap. You say it's cheap until you actually go to Honda and you pay 280 quid for the rear tyres change, you're crying into your... You're crying. Oh, one more like to 120. Oh gosh. We're so nearly there. We're so nearly there. Anyway, right. I'm just going to quickly pack things up. We're going to hit 120 likes. Let's see. Oh gosh, everyone's just teasing me. It's like, I'm not going to give you 120 likes, son. We're going to keep you on 119. What do your parents do for a living? I think that's a separate video, but they've worked hard for what they've achieved. And all I can say is I'm thankful for all they've done for me. And I guess whatever your background is, you've always got to be thankful towards your parents, because they're the ones who've brought you so far. They're the ones who've shown you the light. And even if you sort of dislike them, once you get to a point of success, you'll sort of realise that they kind of gave you the foundations for life, right? They looked after you, they wiped your poop, they fed you. And even that in itself is a very big thing that they've done, which you must be grateful for. So yeah, what do you actually do during specialist training? The immigrant parents grind. As in, yeah, I guess you can call them immigrants. They're Sri Lankan origin of nature. But yeah, they're Germans technically, like by passport, so wouldn't call them necessarily immigrants. They're immigrants to Germany, and I guess everyone's an immigrant if you move country. Anyway. That's just a definition. So true. What actually do you do during specialist training? Is it similar to foundation years? No. So specialist years is very different. Specialist years, you have you're training towards becoming a specialist. So everything you do is geared around, let's say you want to become a obstetrician gynecologist. A lot of your rotations will revolve around pregnancies, improving women's health, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, 120 likes. Woohoo! We hit 120 likes. That's so pleasing. Thank you so much for your support. I think we've actually broken a record for how many views we've got on a live stream. So as far as I can see, we've gotten 2,200 views on the live stream, which is absolutely bonkers. So big thumbs up and thanks to you all. I really must treat you more. I really must do a few more giveaways. Not just Medify passes, other things. But I'll think about it. The more you support me, the more I'll put effort into this. That's just how it works. And a wonderful dislike as well. I'm now on 4 dislikes, so cheers over just dislike that. You're my best friend, buddy. How many years does it take after that, after med school? A trauma doctor. So trauma doctor, 6 years of med school, 2 years of foundation doctor, and then about 8 years of 7-8 years of specialist training to become a trauma doctor, a consultant trauma doctor. Right, everybody, thank you so much. Good night. And I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Feels so weird saying it in live stream. Cheerio. Bye-bye.